There you go, Annie. The date is the 21st of March 2020. The time is 2 PM. I'm coming at you from the old farmhouse in Tasman, South Island in New Zealand. And I've got very little voice left. I've got a bad throat infection which I'm battling, and I'll try and get through this one as quickly as I can. Self-isolation. Is it a good idea? No, you're not coming in pace. You're staying out there. I'm isolating myself from pace. Is it a good idea? Or is it even possible with the responsibilities we all have with our work, our children, maintaining our lives? Currently in New Zealand, there are now 53 cases of the virus. 53 cases and 4 pending that are possible. And I've just heard that it's now here in Nelson. Well, there's 2 people that have it. When I say it's now here, 2 people in Nelson have it. And possibly, I guess there may be more. So we've all got to be a little bit more careful. We should have always been careful when this thing came out. And that's why I started off talking about self-isolation. We need to isolate ourselves, but we also need to be there for our loved ones. And if you are feeling fearful or stressed or uncertain or have anxiety about this, reach out to the people you love. There's certain things now we have to start doing we didn't do before socially. We've got to stop kissing and cuddling people that we don't know that well. We've got to stop, contact, keep a distance. This will help slow down the pandemic because it is here. And that's just common sense stuff. I know it feels weird for our culture. I had 2 mates come over yesterday and we kept the distance. Normally we would have had a handshake. We didn't even do that. It's a little price to pay to transmit something that you might have picked up that you didn't know you picked up at the supermarket or the pub or anywhere. Life is changing like we've never known it before. In my 56 years of being alive here in New Zealand, I've never seen anything like this. It's unprecedented. But we could learn something from some of our neighbours. Like, let's look at, say, Japan, for instance. When they had their crisis, they had that tsunami that just devastated their town, their people, their lives. And all of those people, man, they had no looting. They all conformed to everything that they were asked to do. They worked together. They supported each other. They kept calm. We need more of this right now. We need more calm. This bit of jelly between your ears is where it all goes on, boys and girls. So make sure that you don't allow yourself to get carried away with the drama, particularly the stuff that you read. And on that note, your information. My last video, I posted false information. I apologise for that. And I also thank those that pulled me up on it. I got it from a health website that wasn't certified. If you want to get your health information or things regarding this right now, the best place to go to is to who? Is WHO, the World Health Organization. They've got Mythbusters, so all the things you're not sure about. They've got stats on what's going down currently all the time with updates all the time. And it's good to have information to reassure you where things are at. This virus is mostly affecting old people. It is also affecting young people too. I've learnt that from a doctor in Austria. One of my patrons, Clemens, said that there's now cases of young people really succumbing to it. So let's just all treat it like we've all got to be bloody careful. I have heard of people saying we need to start taking our children out of schools, and there's been a debate on that. If we take the children out of schools, who looks after them? Very difficult. Do the parents stop working and stay home to look after children, or do they hand for the grandparents, who are the ones that most likely to be, suffer the worst if they get this virus? It's a grey area, and we're all making it up and winging it as we go along. All important all the time for you guys out there that are strong, you guys out there that have the resources, you guys out there that can hunt, can fish, can grow your own vegetables, that you really support the people around you that are struggling, the elderly, the people that are limited to their mobility. They might be in a wheelchair, they might be quadriplegics, paraplegics, they may have some type of disease, they may have some disability. It's really important that we help those people out and we share our resources as best we can to help our neighbours out. If you go into the supermarket and there's only like 2 cans of spaghetti or 2 cans of tuna on the shelf left, you just take one and you leave one for the next man. Adopt this thinking. You'll be okay. By being greedy and trying to take everything, you're going to end up probably causing more trouble in the end, not only for yourself but for your neighbour. So think about your neighbour, I saw the supermarket yesterday morning. I couldn't believe I'd never seen so many people there at such an early time. And I thought, there's actually more people congregating than I've ever seen there at that time. Surely that increases the chance of passing stuff on. Surely people should be going, we'll hold off on that for now. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. There is so many people out there that are panicking and are stressing and doing silly things. So I just want to reassure you, there's nothing to panic about. There really isn't. If you've got a roof over your head, you've got fresh water, you've got food on the table, and you're feeling okay, chances are you are okay. It's a very minute chance that you have come into contact, or you even will. So don't panic so much. There's so much more out there in the world that will... I'm not diminishing the actual problem of the virus, but there's so many other things out there as well that you've got to keep your head screwed on about. You know, just driving a car safely, managing your own personal health safety, doing your health checks. You know, cancer hasn't gone away, heart disease hasn't gone away, diabetes 2 hasn't gone away, tuberculosis hasn't gone away, obesity hasn't gone away. All these things are still going on. People are still smoking and worrying about it. That doesn't make sense, does it? If you're a smoker. Anyway, I won't start rattling on about that. Just my very short vlog. I do have a terrible infection myself, my throat, so I'm going to stop because it's hurting a bit to talk, but I wanted to just do a very quick one for you. Take care of yourself, keep yourself well so you can look after those around you. Be good. If you can't be good, please, 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 just be careful. See you later.